is our property.
Yeah.
And we will mean her property also. The CDC as a party will not neglect her. We don't believe in those Booker charges. The government connived and concocted lies and gossip with a criminal operative of the government of the Republic of Liberia to have her behind bars today. But we say to you, jewel is our property. We never ever in the history of our existence neglect her. I want to say to Joseph Boyka, public enemy number 1, and Jeremiah Kun, public enemy number 2, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You will know what the CDC is made of. You will know what the opposition community is made of. We will exploit every constitutional provision and democratic means to halt this madness. Again, we want to say thank you to the media. We want to say thank you to our international friends. We want to say thank you to collaborating political parties. We want to say thank you to the leaders of the CDC who are here today. Enough is enough. Fire and neglect. Vice President Joe Howard Taylor.
Yeah.
Let me repeat.
So
We will stand by her. Vice President Joe Howard Taylor is our property.
yeah.
And we will mean her property also. The CDC as a party will not neglect her. We don't believe in those Booker charges. The government connived and concocted lies and gossip with a criminal operative of the government of the Republic of Liberia to have her behind bars today. But we say to you, jewel is our property. We never ever in the history of our existence neglect her. I want to say to Joseph Boyka, public enemy number 1, and Jeremiah Kun, public enemy number 2, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You will know what the CDC is made of. You will know what the opposition community is made of. We will exploit every constitutional provision and democratic means never ever in the history of our existence neglect her. I want to say to Joseph Boyka, public enemy number 1, and Jeremiah Kun, public enemy number 2, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You will know what the CDC is made of. You will know what the opposition community is made of. We will exploit every constitutional provision and democratic means to halt this madness. Again, we want to say thank you to the media. We want to say thank you to our international friends. We want to say thank you to collaborating political parties. We want to say thank you to the leaders of the CDC who are here today. Enough is enough. Fire.
What's your name? FK Hemet Control.
F control. Okay, today we are here again with you. The last time we were dismissing people and all of that. What do you make of the job situation?
Yeah, number 1, job in jail. And I'm in a more in jail. The woman got contact. And you wind up coming for no service. While they're going down there, ransom. So a boy, I know, they got a cry for. They sell you that trust. And they charge a car, they charge you, and they offer anything. So, to that 2029, you can make it.
What you say, Boga can make it 2029? Why?
Because 40 swear on the feet. You must brainwash them.
Okay.
Before you do anything, you must understand yourself.
What tell our whole
In connection with the recent drug situation, the 390 million.
because Joe in her car.
And she has been charged.
I can argue on it.
Okay.
And they charge up with money laundering and facility. They said you get passport to foreign nationals. Like red passport.
Now, one long story. I talk about what happened in Twitter.
But that happened recently. She has been charged
I
already.
charged with it.
Okay.
I have money with it. They charged with it. I just lie on chat out with money. And you know, a lot of men, come here, they come on it.
So the one for drugs in Liberia, every money you wake up, drugs so just this way and drugs that way. You think what's the cause of the too many drugs in Liberia?
Okay, before we do that, you must have to report just coming in Liberia, they're not going in Nigeria. Then they get in what contact. Sunday, they can catch it, they will boy. And I am a boy.
Sure.
What I need money.
Recently, the government just went in 370 million jobs. They said that's cartoon.
This is cartoon.
Okay. So now, the former president, President George, former president, we have announced that as he returns back to the country, he's going to rally citizens, against the government. Are you going to be one of those that will join?
So I will not say yes, but I said we are coming because of the statement I want on the feet. I will join it.
Okay.
So I come to this. They are still on food.
So how can you create Georgia government and the United Party government when it comes to drugs? The way you reach
Georgia government trust. Georgia control trust in Liberia, huh? Because number one, the CBC and the meat that they can get money. They hard to control drugs. They can only reduce.
Well, you just said the government
Nobody can take job in Liberia.
Okay, you just said the government is lying on Madam Joe Howard Taylor.
No, they're not on you because
So how do you want for the government to fight the
when I
jobs?
say you can't join you,
Okay.
then they charge you. Then they join you.
Okay.
Then they let you.
the RG said that Joe Howard Taylor had drugs on your car while traveling to China.
Now they say you carry drugs. But people, when they put on escaping, they charge all. You're not finding anything. But now you charge radio traffic or BBC, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, they use.
Okay. She's currently receiving medical treatment at the hospital.
Because what they do, tension.
I was wondering are you going to vote for Joseph Boyka?
No, I don't want to walk for you. I want to walk.
But you just said that Boyka will not win 2029.
Of course.
I mean, you already take shots.
You can put me on a wall.
We didn't put you on
I
wall when you
know
said
who
it.
those slash.
Are you voting for Asana Kumis?
I said, I know who the football.
So now you made a decision.
In the house, in my one.
Scientists should come to them. They didn't choose that intellectuals should come to them. It's criminals. And they say if they choose. Why is there always bad things Africa used to attract? See, what's the deal in it for Liberia? How much are they getting? Because
they said it's humanitarian.
No.
That's what they said.
Or is it because Trump said his English is very good? The president of Nigeria's English is very good. There must be something they are getting. When the UK wanted to bring people to Rwanda, it was paid for, right?
They support projects and infrastructure.
It was paid for.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Nothing.
In other cases, it's going to be paid for. So Liberia, that is already a poor country, just wants to do it for free.
Yeah.
Is it because of the former American heritage they have?
Well, they're making it clear. It might not be for free, but they're saying that it's humanitarian. They've also made clear that there's no quid pro quo between the two of
There's
them.
nothing humanitarian about it. Are there Liberians there?
Where? None of the 1,200
so what is
are
humanitarian
Liberians,
about
but there are some Africans.
I mean,
and they have said that if they choose to stay in Liberia, they can do so.
People. See, Liberia did not choose that scientists should come to them. They didn't choose that intellectuals should come to them. It's criminals. And they say if they choose. Why is there always bad things Africa used to attract? Liberia did not choose that scientists should come to them. They didn't choose that intellectuals should come to them. It's criminals. And they say if they choose. Why is there always bad things Africa used to attract? See, what's the deal in it for Liberia? How much are they getting? Because
they said it's humanitarian.
No.
That's what they said.
Or is it because Trump said his English is very good? The president of Nigeria's English is very good. There must be something they are getting. When the UK wanted to bring people to Rwanda, it was paid for, right?
They support projects and infrastructure.
It was paid for.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Nothing.
in other cases, it's going to be paid for. So Liberia, that is already a poor country, just wants to do it for free.
Yeah.
Is it because of the former American heritage they have?
Well, they're making it clear. It might not be for free, but they're saying that it's humanitarian. They've also made clear that there's no quid pro quo between the two of them.
There's nothing humanitarian about it. Are there Liberians there?
Where? None. None of
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the program Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and afford you back in Radio Land the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations, the way forward. On our bet, we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree, though. We find a common ground and force ahead as a people. Well, please be my guest. My name is Israel, where we are seeing. Today is Tuesday, the 25th day of August 2026. Let's take a gist of our theme song and be back.
Not as a theory, but as something have laid in November 2023, when the early provisional results of our runoff election made clear which way our country have voted. I did not wait for the counts to be completed or for the final result to be formally announced before I picked up the phone to congratulate my successor. There were those around me who suggested patience, who argues that a sitting president owes it to himself to contest every figure until the very last vote is certified. I choose otherwise. I choose to concede while the counting was still on the way, because I have always believed and still believe that the will of the people must stand above the ambitions of any one man in the democratic setting. Once elections do not follow democratic precepts, It is very dangerous for the peace and security of any country. I am told that one day the association extended its invitation to me. Its citation spoke directly of that decision of a leader who chose to put his country before his own ambition. And I want to thank the Nigerian Bar Association for that recognition. It means a great deal to me, not because I need reminding of what I did, but because it tells me that this bar understands precisely what is at stake when we insist that no office, however high, is worth more than the peace and the will of the people who confer it. If a small nation like mine can insist on that standard for itself, then surely this continent, with all its wealth of talent gathered in this very hall today, can insist on standards beyond the limits others have too often assumed for us. Let me say then, not only as a former president, but as a brother, a fellow traveler on this great continent of Africa, someone who understands deeply what it means to look at the wall of obstacles and decide to climb over it.
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. Let me again say that because those online have not got something. I'd like to say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning. Those of you across Montserrat County within the 17 electoral districts, I'd like to say good morning. Good morning to those of you across the country following us by way of radio, Buta Radio 102.3 in Sino County. Those of you in Grand Crew, in Maryland, in Grand Jide, in Reba G, in Rebusses. Let me say good morning to our folks in Grand Bassa, in Bong, in Lofa, in Grand Jide, in Nimba, those of you in Lofa, those of you there in Magibi, wonderful and loving people in Grand Cape Bang and Bomi, in Bapolu, other parts of the country, I'd like to say good morning. And those of you following us by way of the social media, those of you in the diaspora, I want to say good morning to all of you. Charles Awia, you following from Jacob Town, Amelia X. Delany, you following as usual from Broadville, Quillen and Banks, you following from Broadville, Moton Corner Road. Your road is very bad, Quillen. Quillen, your road is very bad. I need to talk to Honorable Blue to do something on that road. Emmanuel Boakai, you there in the Prep Land Road, Pinsville area. Salia Lasana Kana, you following from Broadville City. William Carr, you following from Ominga, Pinsville City. Muffley say the original Konji Kola, the happy belated birthday woman there in Fargo, North Dakota. You had a splendid and fantastic birthday celebration. We want to thank God for you there. Patrick Okonu Defo, you there in Baptist Seminary, Cotton Tree area. Opening Smith, you following from Haber Firestone. Sebastian George, my own song, you following from Effie Lakpasi. We await that official gowning program of yours in December. George Johnson, you there in Doualai. D. George, X. Morris. How are you? Big brother Kevin Soko, you following from the USA. Thanks so much, so kindly to you and your darling wife for the kind gesture. Becky M. Due, how are you this morning? You following from Carwell Morris Pepsi. You following from Cape Man King Joy. Hali Sa, you're following from Tokyo, Japan. I'd like to say good morning. Amara Jala Kamara, you're following from Brussels as usual. And you always like to greet the people of Saraya District. Saturday Zonye Wodewe, you're following from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Slewion Blapo, you're following this morning. Lovector Bombo, you're following from Soul Clinic. Vinicius Gionba, you're following from Newtown. Comfort H. Newton, you're following from your comfortable going in Newtown, Corner West Community. Tom Gizi, you're following from Oklahoma, USA. Fatu Kone, you're following from Kakata Magibi County. Christopher Bernal, you're following from Duazon Lower Magibi County. Sensikia Zulu, how are you? Okay, like I said, D3 Radio is relaying the show right now. Thanks so much to Karina T and the theme. Karina will talk to you after. Eric Tamba, you following. Anna Kekula, you watching from Waterside. Rabos Arsenal Pierce, you following from Philadelphia, USA. Bapin Paulie, you following from Johnson Bay. Mawata Bilete, you following Kobo Wido, you following from Kakata Margibi Kamte. James Pabe, you following from Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan. Kalu CDB, you following from Kakata City. Anderson Kamara, you following from Matadi City Clinic. Agatha Glasgow, our class prefect. Oh my God, I've stopped seeing you for a while. What's going on? Jibo Elijah Grando, you following also there, relaying the show from Buta Radio. Joseph Topa, how are you? Margaret Fofana, that mom, Margaret Fofana, you following from the USA. All of you that are following us this morning, we'd like to say good morning, folks. Good morning to all of you. Big sister Yata Sharif, you following from the USA. Morris Porty, you following from Douala. Mercy Yanti, you following from VOA. RIRO. Samuel B. Gibson Sr., you following from Lower Rare Hitfield, Lower Virginia. Vamuyan Conspicuous Yin, you following from Sherivia Gardner's Way. Jiadi Kiawu, following from Morovia. Solomon D. Lila, you following Prince Zion. You following from Marshall City, Lower Magibi Kamtek. Thomas Camo, you following Henry Cole Mazale, you following from your office in Cape Mount. James Pave, of course, I greeted you. And all of you, let me again say good morning to all of you. Lasana, okay, Salia, of course, I greeted you. To all of you, let me say good morning to you. It is a great honor. Jeremiah Flomotokbalabla, as usual, welcome. Marie Swa Amara, the proprietress of Little by Little Entertainment Center there on the Somalia, so the second road. I'd like to say good morning to every one of you. Samuel S. Slewion, my own brother. That's Samuel S. Seyon. I'd like to say good morning to you. Mercy Yanti, welcome. Okay, let me not miss anybody. And those of you following us on YouTube, also want to say good morning because you are part of this unique family. I'd like to say good morning to all of you there. Jesse Canyon, Jesse, good morning to you following from Bond County. Todi Zaza, you following from Zulu Whiskey Grand Gile. Alahaji Ba, you following from Korea Seoul. And I'd like to say good morning. So it's a great honor. I'm happy and I'm excited to be here. I missed you the couple of days that I've been absent of the radio. And I want to thank God for all of you. And I want to thank Sam Andrews for sitting, keeping the spirit and the momentum. I want to thank all of you. You know, last week was a sad week for me, a very sad week. Even though I stayed mourned the loss of my president, the late Ambassador Miracle Ekator. And so last week, I was thinking this entire week to be off the radio, but I thought to come and keep praying with us, pray for the Biri family. It was a very sad week for Liberia and the body of Christ. But we thank God we were able to lay her to rest. And we want to thank all of the members of LACMA, the Musicians Union of Liberia, the collective societies, the church, the body of Christ, the full gospel, and all of you that join us in mourning the loss of Ambassador Miracle Iketor. It is a great loss to us. It still hurts us. But we pray for comfort. Let's pray for the mother, the children, the husband, and let God help us. It's not easy, but we try to get over it. It will take us a little bit of time because she was a unifier. And now I know that the shoulder she rubbed with Ambassador Weah, she was a unifier, tapping in that unction. But we happen to be here. I want to thank God, and I couldn't come yesterday. Yesterday was a holiday. I thought to be home. But I'm happy to be here. And I'm thankful to God for all of you. I would like to talk to you for the few minutes of your time. Then we talk about Liberia. The few minutes of your time to talk about Liberia. I like the courage. I like the courage. I like the momentum from all of you. Look, the fight in this country is not to burn down Liberia. Our fight, our advocacy, it's not to burn down Liberia. That's not. And I don't know the mindset of those Unity Party folks, those guys that are in the government. It is not a mindset to break down and burn down Liberia. It's not. It's not. No one is going to twist and turn, the pages because they want to gain political relevance or to gain political dividend. No. And the good thing here is not us, it is them. Those who supported them, those who brought them to the Liberian people and said they are better, they will do better. Those are the very people that are now championing the cause to bring them to the light, to bring them to the public space, and to tell the Liberian people that the whole thing about the fight of drugs, it is around the Unity Party. It is around the hierarchy. It is around those that claim to come with equity, but their hands are not clean. Those that claim to be protective of the system that be, when they are part and parcel of the hands that are in the cookies jar. And so the fight in Liberia, it's not just a fight. It is a fight for liberation. It is a fight to deliver this country from the hands of these guys. And because they know that you are focused on the issue about cocaine under the Unity Party, Joseph Baka-led government, they want to turn the story and go for the former vice president. No, not going to dignify with disrespect. The respect that they gave to Joseph Baka when he was vice president, he showed that disrespect. He turned the respect that was shown to him by George Weah, the former president, by Madam Joel Howard Taylor, the former vice president, that they showed so much respect that when Madam Taylor took over, the vice presidency, the 30 plus people that were in her office, that were working under Joseph Human Baka when he was vice president, Madam Joel Howard Taylor kept them there. She left them there because it was an instruction from George Weah that let them be. She tolerated them. She kept them because she had this good heart. Knowing that the vice presidency, it is a sacred office. And Madam Joel Howard Taylor kept that fight, kept that faith. George Weah treated Joseph Human Baka with so much respect as former vice president. Joseph Baka intends to pay them back. Look at what they did to the former vice president. Look at what they did to the former vice president. Nobody's calling that we burn down Liberia. I love the write-up by George Weah, the former president, while he was away. I love his write-up. But you see, writing is one thing, and practicalizing what has been written is another thing. And so it is not just about writing, it is about practicalization, demonstration. It is actions that the Liberian people are in need of, not to bring down Liberia. No, nobody's going to bring down this country. We know where we're coming from. And none of us will mind Joseph Baka and damage this country, because Joseph Baka doesn't have a legacy that he will leave here, only the cocaine legacy. We know that they are protective of many persons in the government, higher up. When you touch them, they will, because Joe Baka shown that connector, all this in the putting them, saying this, when they tie them there, you know what's going to happen. So they're looking for all kinds of excuses. Go to the Americans and say, we accept deportees. You're saying 1,200 people. Look at the guy in Ajekin recently. The guy said they will not get down the plane. You heard it? The other deportees they brought, the guy said they will not get down the plane. They're not coming down Liberia. They have to take them to Equatorial Guinea. You don't know? They said they are not stepping their legs down. They will not disembark the aircraft. They don't want to come to Liberia. They must carry them to, they have to carry them to Equatorial Guinea. So Joseph Baka accepting anything anyway. The old man said, if it means that dancing with the devil will get me successful, I am willing. So because they don't want this sanction, this 21 sanction that is coming, the 21 sanction that you hate this government, they are going to the American who accept the deportee. Even your girl 10,000, y'all want girl 10,000. They have to give them some money. We have in 5 million. They say even y'all won't wait for y'all with the money. But you know, you might not put sanction on us, they might not bring disgrace to us, but we accept the deportee. Y'all bring the people, y'all bring those criminals. Y'all bring those people then. Y'all bring them, they could be a mercenary for us. Y'all bring them, we could put them in the police. Y'all bring them, we could put them in the military. Bring them to our country. You already struggling. Because Joseph Human Baka is a friend. They know that the Americans will press a demand. So they say, we beg you. Even your girl 2,000 will take it. Your girl 10,000, your girl something. Even you want to do it free, you do it free. That's why I was playing that clip. Why do you think they will want to accept those kind of bad deeds? Why? Why would the president want to? Why would this government want to accept 1,000 deportees? People who are not Liberian. They are not Nigerians. They are not Sierra Leoneans. They are not Ivorians. They are not Guineans. We're talking about people, hardcore criminals. Hardcore criminal. Who man here, their partner here, their children here. They can do anything. You are bringing them to our country because this government is desperate. They're desperate. They're desperate. That's why you see them doing what they are doing. But who bringing the information outside? That CDC president? And not the same people that brought Joseph Baka putting C outside. You put my C, I put your D. You put my E, I put your F. That CDC people? No. This is how God works in a mysterious way. A way that you don't understand. And I see them on Facebook want to use George Weah's speech at the Nigeria Bar Association conference. No, don't go there. No. The level that we are, the level God carried we are, and God still carrying him. Joseph Baka himself can't stand. Why you think they can't call your people them here? Why do you think they can't call people from Liberia? The people look at your track records. They look at your quest. They look at your heart for democracy. The reason why you United Party for you so envious and jealous of we are, I see one you can't say across C here or across D. Sit on the, you know, you the United Party folks, you are frustrated. If you think that Joel Howard Taylor will be used as a sacrificial lamb, you got it twisted. You are about to fight the opposition. You are about to fight an extended family. You are about to fight a family internally. You are about to fight a family that you have not seen. Joel Howard Taylor? Look. So the issue about Weah spoke well. Oh my God. Oh, standing ovation. Oh, when the guy was introducing George Weah. No, you listen, you will not turn the issue of cocaine around. Because Liberians have always been proud of George Weah. George Weah spoke well. You could hear, the people could hear him clearly. They heard Weah clearly, as compared to your Joe Baka, who struggled to speak. And his voice are deteriorating every minute, every second, every day, every week. And you will place him to Weah? No, that is no comparison. What are we saying, Liberians? The United Party folks want to prove something that they are unable to prove. If you don't stand up, if the opposition led by the CDC, if you don't stand up and want to be too diplomatic, let me tell you, diplomacy is good, but every diplomacy has limit. Every diplomacy has limit. The rules of engagement, many of you watch that movie, the rules of engagement. When the guys were meeting in the embassy, when they were protecting the embassy, they not just the installations, but those living beings in the embassy, they were under fire. They were told not to open fire, but they were coming under heavy fire by their enemies. And they were telling them, no, we're not yet gone. But then their own people are telling them, be diplomatic, be engaging. And Samuel Johnson over there. You see the people, they got weapons in their hand, and you are telling me to be diplomatic? You are telling me to be diplomatic? If I go to jail, I will go to jail. If I will go for investigation, I will go. But enough is enough. Open fire and burn those bugus. You saw the results. There were evidence to prove that there were arms in the crowd that were firing at the U.S. Marines, and they got to save the lives of their soldiers, and they fire back. And you saw the results of the people from the embassy. You saw the Marines result. Let me tell you, if the opposition think that diplomacy will be the best way forward for this Joe Baka, you got it wrong. Joseph Baka is not diplomatic for anything concerning peace in this country. No. President Baka is not diplomatic when it comes to peace. No. 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 The only way Baka will succumb to Liberian people, if Baka see Liberian out there, and Liberians in their hundreds and thousands are on the road and standing at the Capitol building, standing before the executive mansion, standing before the foreign ministry, standing before the Liberian National Police headquarters, and say, enough is enough. Joseph Baka will obey. And that's when I heard Weah said, I'm coming back to the country. I will mobilize seditions. You think, you know what made Yeke them vex? You think I'm somebody to dignify Yeke Koluba? No, because Yeke is one of those that brought Joe Baka. Yeke was one of those that desecrated the presidency because he got that instruction from Joseph Baka. But today, Yeke is a repentant child. He has realized that the man he fought for and the reason why he brought the man is going off track. But you know why Yeke fed up the opposition? To be robust, to be articulate, to be aggressive. Not aggressive to fight war. No. Not aggressive to bring down the country. But listen, if you continue on the path of democracy with Joe Baka and diplomacy with Joe Baka, you are getting it wrong. Joseph Baka will arrest everybody of the CDC until Baka will arrest Weah on the airport. And that's where you will stand now and say, oh, enough is no. Enough is enough now. It was enough before you said diplomacy. Every means, every effort of Weah and the CDC and the opposition with the United Party under Joe Baka has failed. Has failed. The guys are taking advantage of your meekness, your weakness. You're not weak, but you are complacent. You are not weak, but you are complacent. And that's why they say, let arrest Joel Howard Taylor. Let lay an accusation on her. Let indict her. Let's set her up. Let's do something that the world will know we are serious. Let's do something that the world will know that we are serious. The attack on Joel Howard Taylor, let me tell you, these guys are prepared to massacre anybody. But you think Joseph Baka will be here to kill our poor in cold blood and they will go with impunity? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The reason why the West is not inviting Joe Baka is because they tire with him. They know that he's not a president that respects the rule of law. And that's why the Nigerian Bar Association, they look in Liberia, they look at our system, they look at every land. And many of you are educated. Any people got doctor degree. Why you think the Nigeria Bar Association could not take one of them? Couldn't take one of them to go there? No. When they look in Liberia, they say, who on the path of democracy? Do you know what it takes, what it means for a young man like George Weah to turn power over in the absence of official pronouncement? Not just so. We have always been on the path of the rule of law. Since Joseph Baka took over, it is George Weah that have been calling for the respect of the rule of law. So with lawyers coming from the people that are called the superpower of West Africa, the superpower of West Africa, Nigeria, that contributed immensely to our peace, to our civil war, that came here and died. They were looking for somebody to speak to the Bar Association. Not any of you, because they know many of you, you are tied around Joe Baka and you don't respect the rule of law. They sent for a man called George Weah. So while you're on Facebook doing all the things, let me say to you people, if you don't know the strength you are carrying, CDC, you are to take the lead. You are to take the lead. Today, they are calling you court. Let them call you at every name. Let them call you court. Let them call you court. Who should be calling CDC court? If anybody should be a court, it will be the president, because the president is saying you will dance with the devil. So it is the president and it's people that are in court. They are the courtists. It is not the CDC. But you know the good thing I like about Costa then, while they open their mouth, God will always use them to tell them who the CDC, who George Weah is and the CDC. That is the simple thing. And I love his confession because it gave momentum to the fight against drugs. That you need to come out. Enough is enough. Joel Howard Taylor is the property of the CDC. You know why get Joseph Baka vexed? Because Joel went back to the people of Bond County. She reconciled. You know, when you are a true reconciler, when you understand the people will understand you. So Joel went back to Bond. She reconciled with the people of Bond County. She reconciled. And because of that unity, Joel was bold to tell them, let's see the development of Joseph Unity Party in Bond County as compared to the CDC. They said this woman wants to distract our attention from that vote rich county. Let's do something. Look, that bogus charges, your levy, you're already the awesome kids, you're able to provide evidence. So Latin. That Joel, but listen to me. This is a test. This is a warning to George Weah. 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 And look, I'm saying it because I want to say it. It is a warning to George Weah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, what gonna make me bishop? Yeah, man. I'm telling all of you. I'm telling you, it is a very strong warning to Weah. Look, the Unity Party folks, they can do anything. Now that I'm hearing George Weah, nothing what George Weah wrote, he wrote from where he is, I know Ghana or Nigeria, that a piece of something, it's strong. But you know why it's not too strong to me? It's not too strong to me because the reality that should be seen is not seen yet. That reality of what we are wrote there need to be practicalized. Look, let me tell you. When you sit back and you think, look, there is no time that you want to negotiate with your enemy. All the way they hate you, you say, listen, when people hate you, they hate you. The United Party folks know that we are, George Weah indeed is coming back. So the United Party feel that, look, let's attack these people. Let's get to George Weah. Let's attack and see their response. When we grab somebody closer to Weah and the response is not encouraging from them, then we can hit Weah. Even when we leave him. But let's make an attempt on him and see the response of the people. But Joel Howard Taylor issue will not give us a little signal of what we can do to George Weah. The Unity Party folks are intending to arrest Weah. Now, let me tell you, These guys you see over there that you're taking, no, they can't arrest we are. Nobody can try you. Touch we are. You touch we are. Listen, if the people teach away and they don't see how you responsive you are, look, graduate commander able to kill everybody. And I say, I'll tell you I tell you, mama. Look, graduate commander able to kill anybody. Donald Trump, why you kill Liberians? No. ECOWAS said you kill Liberians. AU, you kill Liberians. Everybody, you set back the king and brought peace and you will kill people. Let me tell you, Joseph Yuma Baka and his people don't play diplomacy with them anymore. They're not prepared for diplomacy. George Weah, I can say it to you. Some of us sit on the radio. We talk about this country. We love Liberia. We banged all the wars. We solved them. We survived them because God had all prepared for this purpose. For this purpose. So we will not sit lackadaisically and allow this country to go down the bottom slab hill because of one greedy goal. If the CDC will not champion, now they call you court. Yeah, Costa didn't call you court. Why you think Costa wanted Joseph Baka? And he said, Joseph Baka is not weird. Weird. I want to have the tape here I can play. So it's to show to you that you're not just an ordinary people. Let him call you court. Oh, yes. If CDC is a court, well, it's good. But if you sit down and allow these people to drag former President Joan Howard Taylor and disgrace, you see what they did to her? Point guns. Look, whatever thing these guys are doing, God will beat these people. God will disgrace them. God will shame them. God will bring them to their bended knees, and they will know that there is a God. You can't disgrace the Liberian people and you go free. No. God will disgrace them. How will you point gun on a immediate former vice president? The former vice president has an EPS detail assigned with her. You see them blowing syringe. You intercept the convoy of the vice president, the former vice president. That is an attempted assassination. They wanted to assassinate Joel. That's what I think. They wanted to assassinate her. She wanted to calm down the vehicle. The EPS got to us, oh man, get down. Don't get to down, but she wanted to make an attempt. She got frustrated. Look, that the way the guy pointed gun to Joel. If Joel have made any mistake to say she won't work, they got to have fire. These people, they are wicked. They are wicked. If CC is a court, oh yes, citizens love to be called courtists. Joseph Baka, part of the match, you part of the player, you can go to class, you can go for beating. So if CDC is a court, the people said then they want to be called a courtists. And you want to sit down there and say, oh yeah, let the law be the law. No. Those guys wanted to get it out, woman, because that kind of thing, you pointing gun to an immediate vice president. The woman had security detail with her. EPS is signed with her. Then you say the woman might not get down. The woman might not go. You cross in from the woman convoy. Why would Joe Baka then be too wicked? Let me share with you, Liberians. I will get you some information. The guys went somewhere. You know, I'm not moved by these things anyway, because I got God. The only way I'm frustrated about anything, except God will say, Israel, I don't know you. This breath that I breathe through my nursery, it's not me that owns it. It's for God. And so everything I do for humanity, I do it with my open heart. That's what I believe in relationship than money, because it is a relationship that will bring the money. So I pay more relations, stronger ones. They went somewhere. And they said, Israel. They started looking King's FM there. I'm telling you something. I will give you the details. But I'm waiting. Let them do the needful first. Because I'm still around. Let me see what they would do. Then I will just open the Pandora box to you. They said at King's FM, AD is there. They said Sam Andrew comes in the afternoon. Israel comes in the morning. AD comes in the evening. And they try to tie me around something. Yes, of course, I have a relationship with that person, you know, that good relationship. I won't explain what you know what I'm talking about. But they said, if Israel will continue to talk against Baka and the Unity Party government, But let's divorce this relationship. Let's do it. And so I was contacted immediately. I said, whatever you choose to do, do it. You don't have to call me. But nothing can stop me from speaking truth to power. Well, listen, I have not come to be bought by anybody. No. So I will not stop talking. So what do you do now? Do the needful. Then you will see what I will do. Just do the needful. You will see. You will get to not see it. Do the needful. And I will open the Pandora boxes. I got more than 80. I will open all. So do the needful. Now listen, nobody is going to tell me, nobody going to tell me at Kings FM that see it, you got to disengage. No, the others that choose to go their way, everybody has his or her own style of presentation. You can't change me because I am dynamic. I'm very dynamic in my own style. You can't change my style. Same Andrew has his own style, AB has his own style, I got my own style. So you can't change me. That's me. That's me. So if the CDC want to be too diplomatic, we are getting to the point where diplomacy has failed. The guys are coming after you. They want to prove something to the Liberian people because they know that they are unpopular. So they want to prove something. And you will sit down there and say, yes, oh yeah, the whole Joe Taylor, that churches in there. That's when they want to provide any evidence for. When you will go to be passing around coercing people, grabbing you and carrying you to jail, that's all. Because they want to prove something. They want to test the waters. Let's see. What will the CDC people do? What will the opposition do? What will Sandra Johnson do? What will the chairman emeritus, Chief Siri Allen, what will he do? Let's see Benin Ayure. These people came from the MPP. Let's see Moluba. They are the folks of the MPP. Let's see them. Let's see their response. And then we can move to where. Look, these guys coming with a mindset. You're saying that until they come in peg. These guys are coming to where. You like it, you don't like it. It is the response from you will show them that you are not just an ordinary group. You are a movement that has the formidable force and the power to resist Joseph Baka and his people who are now rooting in line with the Constitution, but are turning our country into a gentle nation and operating as a tyrannic and dictatorial leaders. That's what they are doing. Let's get to Joel. And Joel came from MPP. Let's get there. Who will see the response of the MPP? Who will see whether they collaborate with CDC? Let's go there. Let's see. In fact, we might not pick up. Rise or convert. If she try to try anything, your boss or car tire. That's what they try to do. You think your former immediate vice president we are? Georgie? You think your former immediate vice president, you think the ordinary thing we're talking about here? These guys are on witch hunt. And they are doing it. That's why you see the guy Gregory. Gregory brave. Gregory feels and think that he is the only brave man in Liberia. He is the only brave man that nobody can stop him. Nobody. But one thing they fail to realize is that flower living before don't ear cut. So if they always sit down there and say, yeah, you know, we got to be diplomatic. We got to call the international community. You think that the international community will make you to understand your right? No. Baka don't listen to them. Baka don't listen to ECOWAS. He doesn't listen to AU. He doesn't. If Baka will listen to ECOWAS, when ECOWAS sent the delegation, yeah, Baka disrespected them. That is why when he lied on the ECOWAS people, on the MRU, they said, no, we know nothing about any project. Because they know that his leadership is a leadership that's leading our country into the bottom's left pit. And y'all won't say that word and say, diplomacy, we are that thing you wrote. Demonstration. Nobody can stop the Liberian people from going outside. Joseph Baka should do the needful. Why are they witch hunting CDC people? Why are they after CDC people? Why Joseph Baka up to now? He can't penalize the people. Biago gone free. Everybody connected to the cocaine. They are walking around with impunity. They are around enjoying their lives. The only CDC people you know, because they think that you guys are not serious. And that is why you see, when you can say you're not serious, I want to understand it from a different point of understanding, from different perspective. Because you can expect that you will not burn the country, but you can expect that you will speak, you will be robust, your actions will show. Those marketeers that support you, those paper riders, those keke balls, Those Yana boys, look, everybody, let me tell you, Joseph Baka don't like it easy. If you sit on your phone, your hand, that papi will keep telling Gregory Coleman to come after your soul, after distract you from the drugs issue and put it on your head. Even I don't dignify some things when I hear him say that people that been at him, that some of them giving Baka information that blatant lie. It's a blatant lie. That blatant diabolical lie. You can't tie we are to it. But you know why? The United Party folks are prepared to tie we are to it. They are prepared to tie George we are to it. So if they can go to Joel Howard Taylor, and you see, you know from where the guys are playing, they start observing the opposition, especially the CDC, from former Speaker Kofa time. From former Speaker Kofa time, they start observing that the CDC, they will look at the people, we can deploy again, talk. From Kofa now, and they coming small. Kofa was the former speaker. Why the trend now? The trend. Kofa was the former speaker from the CDC. The third in command. The speaker. So from Kofa, they have jumped over to the second, who is the vice president. From the second, who they coming to that door, and now we are. This government is not ready to lead. Don't sit there and allow them. Let them call you court. Let them say the words they want to say. But enough is enough. Joel depending on you. Joel depending on the people of Bone County. You see, depending on the poor Benku, the poor of Maryland, the good librarian from Cape Man, from Bombay, from Monterado, from Bapolu, from Nimba, from Lofa. And the women are sitting down there, and Joe Baka and his people want to lie on Joel Howard Taylor. What such a wicked people you are. President Weah, listen to me, Pape. You are a tough cool man that eat real pepper from Grand Crew. Don't sit there. Enough is enough of Joe Baka and his people. No. I have Costa say, but what do you think Costa remanded Joe? Listen, if you sit there and allow Joe to be disgraced this way, look at what the guy did to the Oma. To show Joe Baka is a very cruel, wicked papi. Joe Baka is a very cruel and wicked old man. Oh my God. My grandpa, he's a wicked grandpa. A wicked old man of the president. President Baka, you look at Joel and saying Gregory to go disgrace the woman. Why the woman leaving? Don't get a woman all on Facebook, all over the world. Everybody, Joel, and they feel that they have arrived. And you people sitting down there and won't fold your hand and let's do it. You saw what they did to Akash Gray? You saw that United Party police guy? You see that they are not hiding it anymore, But do you know that the police divided? Because there were few guys that were working with Akaros that were telling Chile, let go. The other guy, they didn't touch Akaros, but the other big guy came was shopping Akaros out. Because these guys have the instruction that if they insist, kill them. Brutalize them, drag them, put them in jail. The guys got plans. But you know what? The security, there are people there too who got plans for them. Because everybody not happy with them. Let me tell you, if you sit down and say diplomacy, let go ECOWAS, let the United Nations, who told you the embassy now know that Joseph Baka breaking all the laws? Who told you that the Americans are not in the know that Joe Baka break all the laws in the country? Yeah, Mr. Walker, my own chief, my man, it's been a while, BAW, it's been a while, my brother. You lost from my radar, but we'll compare notes. I know you've been tired. I'm serious, I'm telling you, they're diplomatic. Let me tell you, these guys are not ready for diplomacy. Y'all leave this whole thing. President Weah, you say that they can't catch your former vice president. You don't know. And you heard them talking, say, they play on the Baptist Seminary Royal. If we are get it, listen to me, and that Fina that lie. I will not dignify it. But what I'm saying to you, before even Fina, even anybody will mention her name, the guys were going after everybody. The guys are coming to Weah. Look, whether you like it or you don't like it, I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a prophet. I don't intend to be one. I am not a prophet. I'm not a soothsayer. But I'm telling you that the United Party folks are coming to Weah. And that is why you see they start with Joel. They started with Fonati. From Fonati, they have gone to Joel. From Joel now, they are heading to Wia. Will you sit there for them to disgrace your former vice president? What have this woman done? Joseph Baka don't know who to temple to go arrest. All Joseph Baka officials that are indicted in the drugs issue, where are they? Are they in jail? Have you seen the kind of way they publicize Joel Howard Taylor thing to do it for their officials? Where is Biago? Where are the folks? Are they not here? Because you are sleeping. You tie your hands. They feel there is no opposition. They feel there is no opposition. There is nobody to say enough is enough to this nonsense. There is nobody. Everybody sat down and say, we would Red ECOWAS, the ECOWAS will come here. The ECOWAS will go on the road and tell Baka enough is enough. Why is the strength of the police that you put 300,000 people outside there, the police will overrun them? No, the police will run away. They will know that you are prepared. Joe Baka will call for concession. You know what happened in Nigeria with Tinubu and the young people? When the young people of Nigeria were tired with Tinubu and nonsense, they decided to take a more proactive road. They came outside in their numbers. Tinubu got to go for concession with the young people of Nigeria. And say, I can make it. Because there is power in the people. There is power in the people. And you want to sit there and say, oh, no, let leave it. Let leave it. Diplomacy. If they can try it with Wia, let them not try it with Joel. Because they will come with indictment. They will come with false crown. They will come with fake allegations. And that is the same they will want to do to Wia. You will not stop it. I'm telling you. If you can't stop it now, you will not stop it tomorrow. If you can't stop it now, you will not stop it tomorrow. Joel required the support of every opposition political party. It is not just the CDC, the ANC. It is not for your good, ANC. If you sit back and say, yeah, CDC people, it is not for your good. It is not for your good, all political party. If you sit back and say, yeah, CDC people, you have to deal with them. No, it is not for your good because CDC will continue to be supreme. CDC will continuously be supreme in this nation, in the border politics of our country. You know what would draw the attention of the U.S. government? You know what would draw the attention of ECOWAS? You know what would draw the attention of the AU when they see that 200,000 people mobilized across the 15th political division of our country, in Bon County, in Nimba, in Lofa, in Grenjide, in Cape Mau, and they are seeing legions of Liberians outside and say, Baka, enough is enough. You will either make a decision or you will go. Look, even the military cannot fire in the crowd. Even our AFL, they can't fight. The chief of staff you see over there, he has a future. He has a future. His children has a future. Nobody can open fire among 200,000 people. Nobody. Nobody can open crowd. Look, Gregory can bring all the tear gas. If you keep opening tear gas in more than 2,000 crowd, they will overrun you. When they overrun you, you know the consequence. You know. Go to Kenya. Go to Kenya. Go to other countries. Go to Nepal. When the people got tired, they took up their lead. They stood up for their rights. You will say down here, Joseph Baka will get instruction to catch everybody. Because the guy didn't know that you carry or you break it, and George Weah is coming back. What do we do? Let's do what we can do and say that the rule of law, the law is the law. How can the law be the law and the law is not affecting your very officials? Only the former officials. Only the CDC people. How can the law be the law? And the law is only against the CDC people, but it's not against Joseph Baka people. It's not a law. Joseph Baka is a dictator. Joseph Human Baka is a seasoned dictator. Very tyrannic. He's my president, but he is a dictator. He is a dictator. That you will sit down there and say, hey, diplomacy, all right. Let's continue to make peace. Let's call the religious leader. The religious leaders that are here, they are not here for governance. They are not here to see this country on the right trajectory. The religious leaders are here. They are sentimental. Many of them, the Islamic community is compromised. The religious community is compromised. The women organization, they are compromised. The civil society, they are compromised. It is you, the loyal Liberians, that will wake up and stand up for your right. Don't depend on the Council of Churches. They can't do anything. Don't depend on the Islamic community. They can't do anything. They are in the pocket of the very people that they supported that are breaking the laws. And they were the champions against George Weah and the CDC yesterday. Don't depend on them. You can't depend on the Council of Churches. Don't do it. You can't depend on the full gospel. Don't do it. Don't depend on the Islamic faith. Don't do it. You're going to depend on who? On Yamo? On Yamo? That thing you depend on? No, don't do it. You got to stand up for your rights. When other citizens were ready, they turned down all these people because these people have done nothing to help the process. The religious leaders are here. They know that Joseph Baka is proceeding wrongly. They know that President Baka is damaging the image of this country. Joseph Baka is shielding. He's shielding. He's shielding people who are in the cartel. But he want to go after we are people. He want to go after the CDC people. And you will say that and can't talk about diplomacy. These people look like what I want to do. I want to dialogue. No. Nobody. Until you step up. Until you stand up. Bon Kante, you stay there. They collected your former president, your eminent, your citizen. Bon Kante, you said that. You got Moyi go over there. What Moyi will do? Is he not part of the people? That's what they intend to do. That's what they intend to do. Moyi, then you go there, make it low that you can't around to speak to the Oma. Eh? With you, Bon Kante, you stay over there, and they are disgracing Joel. They are disgracing Joel. MPP, they are disgracing Joel. Some of you have been bored. They are disgracing her. That Joel won't put her in Georgie Pole the Everson. Bakachore Niwa or around here. Yeah, Bakachore, and nobody can catch them. Gregory, they're protecting everybody. Gregory wants for 300 people, 300,000. No, you don't know the strength. You don't know how to reduce Gregory. 300,000 people, the whole police, everybody run away from our hope, and LMP will be empty. Because LMP officer will tell you, we can't fire among the people. You kill people, you intensify the trouble. 300,000 people can overrun that whole police station, overrun the very capital building at the mansion. 300,000 people over there. You get fired because they put on going with guns. They're not going to bring down the capital. They're going to bring down the mansion. They're going to catch Joseph Baka. They're going to catch you, Gregory. The people are going out there to tell you, Baka, enough is enough. There will be no traffic. Nobody will pass on that Capitol Hill. Nobody. They will lock down from Jalatan. They will lock Busekwata. They will lock the Congotan area. Nobody will come to the Capitol. They will shut it down and tell Joseph Baka, you must make decision. No decision, nobody leave. I dare Gregory. Gregory fire among the crowd will return. The crowd will go back to him. You kill one person, you have to kill everybody because the crowd will now rush on you. You know what it means for the police? Do you know what it means for our democracy? Listen, Joseph Baka don't need people that will be too diplomatic because he's not a diplomat. Baka is not a diplomat, though. Baka has no interest in diplomacy. If Joseph Baka can sit down here, he wept that woman, he wept that mother. Kotuma Baka sit down there and allow her husband to instruct Gregory to go disgrace the former vice president. What kind of wicked family there? What kind of wicked people there? You know, I was telling somebody, I said, this life, when something is not in your shoes, you can't know how serious it is. Some people, when they see people crying, they just look at it, amen. How's she crying so? You don't know how painful it is when someone died from you. But let it happen to you. Then you begin to realize, I see this thing that how painful it is. Some people will see things happening, they will criticize it. But when it happened to them, they want to criticize it. That Joseph Baka and his group looking. Let me tell you, I'm saying this thing with no fear or favor. President, the people are coming for you. George Weah, Joseph Baka is coming for you. Look, Baka will not forgive you, George. You think Baka look like old man that will take things lightly? Baka doesn't have a forgiving spirit. If Baka can belittle Joel Howard Taylor, if Joseph Baka and his wife Kotuma Baka, that's supposed to show a spirit of a motherhood that will show respect for woman who in this country, Kotuma sat down there and allow her husband to send Gregory to disgrace that woman. You think they will not come to you? Then you saw it when they went to Claire Marie Place to say they wanted to play for her. Are you not seeing the writing on the walls? You're not seeing the writing on the wall? They went to Claire Marie. We are your wife. They went to your. Then you said that and not just writing. No, it's not. I'm telling you. A CDC guy wrote on Facebook, I admire his write-up. He said, we actually get serious. He said, if we are continuing at the poll, just say now, I'm going to him for politics and just go do that different thing. And that is why the United Party folks want to see. We are people, let the supporter get discouraged, then they will back up. Then we can go for him. Look, President Weah, let me tell all of you, President Weah, if you can see Sandra Johnson, you see Kabina Jane, you see Amra Kone, all these people are on a threat because of their stand against drugs in this country. All of them are on a threat because they are against the United Party for being insensitive and lackadaisical. They are against the United Party because what they told them for about that they fought for, it is not what they are doing. If Sandra Johnson can resign as liaison between the executive mansion and the legislature, Sandra Johnson, you think he got sense? Dazo, you think Dazo not get sense? He is the official spokesman of the Taylor's family. Dazo Johnson. You think Amra Kone is doing what he's doing because he won't please anybody? You think Amra Kone on an obligation to please George Weah or CDC? He's not doing it for CDC or George Weah. Amra Kone doing it for the good of democracy. I stood tall. We criticize the CDC. We criticize Weah. While we in power now, we won't do the thing we're criticizing them for. And we are doing it double. We are even worse. So Amra then standing up for the truth. They are standing tall for democracy. Now listen to me. What will you do tomorrow if Joseph Baga tell Gregory to arrest Amra Kone in total dates? Because Baga don't respect the legislature. He doesn't. Because the legislature have been weaponized. Legislators have turned to be bad boys to the speaker. He has weaponized the legislature. One day they said they're going to arrest Amra Kone, you will sit down and say that their own son, they don't want to bring him. No. That of a nonsense talk, I don't like to hear it. That their own people, they don't want to bring him. Where are you coming from? What do you call their own people? What do you call their own people? Their own people know the truth. And that is why they stand tall for the truth. They said you were not doing well. That's why they won't bring Baka. They brought Baka. Baka is damaging everything. And they say, oh, but then it can't be. We will not support you, Papi. You let us go against Weah. We turn to be enemy to Weah, and enemy to seditions, and enemy to people in our mosques, in our churches, in our fraternity, in our auxiliaries, in our department, in our grouping. And today you want to misbehave? No, we will stand tall. And that is why people like Amra Kone, people like Sandra Dazo Johnson, other people you see, Kuyate, the rest of the folks, these people are standing tall, Yeka Koluba, because this is not what they were looking for. Where they are coming. They are coming. Will you sit there and allow these folks, allow these people to be little joy? That booker, look at my papi Ostotwe. Look at the papi. I'm not a cool man. That papi not looking. That woman not looking at a cool man. Ostotwe is not a cool man. For them, look at what they did. They went to Samuel Tue. They tried to belittle him. They didn't win the case. They said they want to do the case over. All type of fiasco. They get damaging the law, turn the law upside down. Some lawyers said no. Some judges said no. Some of them stand for integrity. Some of them said no. My pocket. Joseph Baka break down laws in this country. Baka is not a respecter of the law. And that is why they will come with Booker's crown and allegations and say the law is the law. CDC, wake up. If Alexander Cummings, ANC don't want to support you, go ahead. The time will come they will need you. If the other political party, they won't join you. See, you have the power. You got the power. You got the numbers. Nobody fool you. Nobody is grounded politically as a political movement compared to the CDC. Nobody fool you. It is not time to sit on the veranda. It is not time to be gallivanting and be more diplomatic. It's to be proactive, robust. They are coming for you. Sit there and be playing, we tell ECOWAS, we tell AU, we tell United Nations. Did they consult the AU before they go to disgrace Joel Howard Taylor? They did consult you people before they went there to intimidate Joel, to belittle the old man, to reduce her personality. Katuma Baka, the respect they show her. She sat there and allow her husband to belittle Joel Howard Taylor. To disgrace Bone County. Where are the Bone County lawmakers? I saw some of them. Where are they? Where are the women organizations from Bone County? Where are the youth? What's such a madness and stupidity in many of you had? Where are you? Why you don't know how to take care of your own good people? That is what Pierre Bamboo said. They sat down there and Chiachipo was a good man. They sat down and damaged Chiachipo. Why you don't know how to take care of your own good people? Bonkante, you said that President Baka tried to denigrate you, disgrace your mother, disgrace your daughter. Where are the chiefs? You tie your loyalty to your pocket. Where are the chiefs? Where are the women organizations? Where are the young people? Where are the religious community in Bon County? Where are the interreligious council in Bon County? Where are the Islamic faith? Oh, you said that, and Joseph Baka want to damage this country. What? That shock will have just killed that old man. But you know the good thing? If something terrible has happened to Joe Baka was going to know what this country is made of. And that is why you need to show him. Y'all sit down and be playing your car. And then when they tell you where they will see, you think those guys are very wicked. You think what some of the United Party folks are this? I listened to a United Party folks on D15 radio. You know, I like to listen to all of them. And after that, I think what they're doing to Joe, I'm a United Partisan, but I show no respect to the president, the vice president, the presidency as a whole. No invitation. That woman's a respected person. But because they want to prove something, let's go for her. That's how they will want to do. We are comes down from the aircraft and say, "Rest, Joe, we are barricade the whole airport, carry him. You're carrying to the police headquarters." Oh. Even though I want to see it happening. I want to see it happening. But you know what? That thing what you're talking, I won't see it happen. I won't see it happen. If you want to see it happen, can you see what is happening to Joel? Can you see what is happening to Joel Howard Taylor? The United Party folks want that woman to die. Because that thing they do is just to kill somebody. Eh? You know what I mean to bury your carriage on somebody come from nowhere and want to damage it? Joseph Baka is not serious, old man. He's not serious, president. You know what really hurt me about this old man? Why will you want to punish one person, you can't punish the other person? Part of your people in corruption. They are hands in the cocaine business. How can you suspend somebody who hands in something and no penalty, no punishment? Then you going after Jowia people, you going after CDC people. I love what Weah said though. But if George Weah will sit down there and say, and Kega will attack it, will be robust, will rally. No, it is not just saying. Look, let the 15th sub-political division come outside and show Joseph Baka. Let the world know that the power is inherent in the people. Weah has that commanding power. You heard Delon? Delon say we'll stone Joseph Baka, the Weah convoy. We will call our put a can. When they bring guns, they will not know where guns will come from. When they bring guns, they threaten us to bring guns. Weah will not say bring guns. But Weah will tell the people, come out in your 100. Every district in Masorado, the 17th electoral district, each district gave up 20,000 people, gave up 50,000 people. You know what I mean? When the 17th district, each district produced 50,000, each district gave you 50,000 or even 15,000 people in the district. Then the same thing is happening in Nimba. All the districts in Nimba are producing 10,000 people each into Lofa, into Ball, in Grand Cape Man, in Maryland, in Riverside, in Grand Bassa, simultaneously and concomitantly. You know what we're talking about? You are putting 1 million plus people outside. 17 electoral district. Each district get you even 10,000 people or 20,000 people. 20,000 times 17. You know how many thousand people we're talking about? It is not a few handful. Look, Baka will not succumb to a few handful of people. Baka will succumb to the majority of the Liberian people that will demonstrate a true sense of Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution, that all power is inherent in the people. That power will be seen when Joe Baka see 200,000 people outside. That power will take fruition when Joe Baka see 700,000 people outside. When Baka, they call him from Maryland, they will say the people of Maryland, they outside though, more than 100,000 people on the street. Lofa, more than 100,000 people in Bonjama. Cape Man, more than 100,000 people outside. Boom. Look, let it be done concomitantly and simultaneously. Joseph Baka will bow. You know what Baka has not recognized Article 1? Because he's not seeing the people that claim to be the representative of Article 1. The reason why Baka said lackadaisically he's complacent is because, like I said, he hasn't seen the people that represent Article 1. It is the people. That power that is enshrined in the people. Baka have not seen it yet. Look, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Joseph Baka is not a diplomat anymore. And so he doesn't believe in diplomacy. And that is why the issue is Guinea has failed blatantly. And then you see the people in our eyes repetently doing what they are doing. Look, let me tell you, don't waste your time, Don't waste your time. The people know they gone to their sign quarter, they went on the ground, and you can go to the medicine man to I won't tell that one. The guys have gone all over the place, and the people that medicine put to them say that we are. No need appearing that we are. They have gone all over the world that we are. Nowhere, anywhere they go, they say that we are. So the best thing to do, let demoralize them, let reduce them, let break them down, let intimidate them, let incarcerate them, let go after them one by one. Then we will fall into our trap. When we grab nobody, you know why? Then you know what the guys are doing? When you sit back and allow all these things to happen to the other people, when it happened to the people say, well, look for it. Nobody won't go to Even ECOWAS will not come to because the strength of is the people. Let me tell you, strength, the people. Strength is the people. And so if set back, you know when spoke that way, you wrote that communication, because have come to the realization that these guys are aiming at me. If these guys can reach to Kofa, they left from Kofa, they went to Samuel Twe. From Samuel Twe, they went to Mawef. From Mawef, they went to Fina. From Fina, they went to the other person. Today, it is Joel. Tomorrow, it will be me. So what we do, should I sit here? Look, George, we have come to the realization. Even George, security detail has changed. I'm telling you, George, security detail has changed. They have reinforced and redoubled security. Look, don't need an ordinary security. We need a more powerful security. And I want to thank God that security detail has changed. I will not give you its detail, but it has changed within a twinkling of an eye. Because knows the Unity Party, especially Joe Baka. Joe Baka is not a diplomat. That is why he doesn't believe in diplomacy. Diplomacy is enough. Why do you think the Bible said the kingdom of God suffer violence, and violence is suffer violence, and violence took over force? It is not that the kingdom of God that went under violent attack was because of the good people. No, it was because of the bad people. When the devil wanted to capture heaven and dethrone God, he wanted to dethrone his creator. God said no. And that is why, because God have always been diplomatic, very diplomatic. God have always been engaging. Look at you. God gave up the church to decide. Somebody say, but why God can allow wicked men to stay long, then good people die soon. God is a man of patience. But when God knew that the devil wanted to show something that he doesn't deserve, God dealt with him. God flogged that bugger. God brutalized and bust him off. He was, I don't know the term of adjective, but God told the devil and said, you will go back to the place you're coming from. Send him down. You think in your Marco or over there in your Gabriel, that crewman, Sam and Tom, how do you call him, Peter, Dr. Peter? That crewman was there and they were loud nonsense from the devil. They flock that bugger and his angel and dethrone them down to earth. Send them to the bottom place of hell. Enough was enough. so are you going to sit here and be talking? Yeah, let's call ECOWAS, let's call AU, let's call the American embassy. The American embassy not real yet. The American embassy real yet. You think that American embassy will be coming around with megaphone? Hello, citizen. Hello, this is the American embassy. You need to stand up for your right. You need to take your right place in government and make sure that the American ambassador or Shachi will be all right with megaphone. Waste your time. Enough is enough. Joseph Baka will not dance to any tune except he sees the people, the true representative of Article 1. Joseph Baka not seeing it. That's why you see no concession. If Joseph Baka see the 200,000, the people across the country marble like 1 million plus and see people outside, shut down the Jaratan, the Booster Quarter Road, the Executive Mansion side, and put all of it in circle and say, yeah. when he looked from his office and see up to 500,000 people on the streets and no vehicle passing, Joseph Baka will call for concession. He will ask the people who owns Article 1, what you want me to do? Gregory will bow down. All of them usher to it. Everybody will obey. The chief of stacking fire in the crowd. No, our measure is not for that purpose. The police will not agree to fire in the crowd of more than 500,000 people or 300,000 people. No, Gregory will be telling Baka. They will be calling on the telephone, Pape. We got to take the action, Pape. Let's call the people. Let's talk to them because they play rich now. We can't kidnap people. We shoot all the American people watching. The whole world will turn the settler on Liberia. That the Liberian people, the true representative of Article 1 are outside. But until you people come outside, Joseph Baka will not respect Article 1 because he doesn't know who are the people that represent Article 1. He's not seeing them. He's not seeing the true representative of Article 1. All he's seeing are a few handful of people that claim to say the Article 1 gave them the power. No. If Joe Baka sees the 100,000 and 200,000, if Joe Baka receives call from Maryland, that 100,000 people also in Maryland, in Harper, in Lofa the same, in Grand Crew the same, in Nima the same, in Maryland the same, in Bon County the same, Baka will bow down to the Liberian people. I can say to you, for me, I will not dignify and beautify anything. The people coming outside, they're not coming with guns. They're not coming with grenades. They're not coming to bring the country down. No. They're not coming to bring the executive mansion. Zero. They're not coming to bring the Capitol building. But they are coming to tell President Baka that, Pape, you don't know that we are the direct representative of Article 1? We are not seeing the Article 1 people. Look at Bon County. They arrested their mother. The woman that represents their county. Today, everybody fold their hands. Where are the people that represent Article 1? You think that Moyi got to go out there to pretend? Now Moyi are talking about. Moyi is not the representative of Article 1. The people that represent Article 1 are the people from Bon County, from Maryland, from Benjide, from Osorado, across the country. You are the true representative. President Weah, I love your right up. The time for writing is over. The time for actions is now. Action not for war. Actions not to destroy. Action not to burn down Liberia. Action to make Joe Baka realize that the true representatives of Article 1 are the ordinary Liberian people, the better boss sell, the Yana boys, the keke riders, the pimping riders, the motorcyclists, the taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the civil servant, the nurses, the doctors, the teachers. These are the true representatives of Article 1. We are. You might not be a biblical-oriented individual. When I mean biblical-oriented individual, you might not be in its totality when it comes to the biblical issues, but you have a little synopsis when it comes to the Bible. The Jewish people only hope for Esther. When Vashti, who thought that pride into her, and she was rude, she was reckless, she was acting like she was dictatorial and misbehaving on the king, and said, I had a queen, nobody can move me. And the queen grabbed that idiot and kicked her out and found favor with Esther. Let me tell you, Esther, the Jewish people only hope was Esther. Because Haman was already prepared. They had the gallows. They were ready to massacre the Jewish people. God will always use one person to emancipate his people. God will use one person to free his people from political emancipation. God will always use, and God used, look, Esther took a bold step. Esther took a bold step. When Nehemiah was building the walls of Jerusalem, you know what Nehemiah did? It reached a point when Nehemiah saw his own friend turn to be his enemy, Sanballat. And he saw Tobias, his own friend. He saw them to be his enemy, that they geared against him. They were plotting against him. They were inciting the people of Jerusalem. And Nehemiah saw them. He saw Sanballat. He saw the Sanballites. He saw the Tobias. Then he told his people, we got to build the walls of Jerusalem. But we'll hold one. Our other hand will be working, while our other hand will get weapon. They were protected. They were mindful. They were cognizant. President Weah, I can say to you, diplomacy has failed. Joseph Baka will bow down only to the people that represent Article 1. Joseph Baka will not bow down to your things and what you talk. No, Baka will only bow down to the true representative of Article 1, the Liberian people. And it is that Liberian people that will come outside, that when he sees them, he sees them all over the country, and you see 100,000 people across the city, then he will not bow because the power is inherent in the people. Let's open the telephone lines and take your interactions. I'm 077-223-9933, 086-304497. The Lone Star line 086-304497. The women line 077-980-375. The men line 077-223-9933. The WhatsApp line is +231-886-304497. I take our very first caller. Good morning. Morning. Let's hear you. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Austin. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let me take this person. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, that's you carry the one radio, people are talking, you know, you have to carry the one radio. You have to do fine. It's where we agree that everybody wants a person, we have to come, but equally so, there were that we are government, we went to the various district, they went to the various counties, and they told the people, knowing fully well we have people to represent the parties, and know we were campaigning the strength and our you all want to pay the money, you all either you all vote for who you all want to vote for.
Mm-hmm.
They said that various counties and districts, they were right here, and separate about 20 people and 20 political parties that stood against President Weah. Why are they for Weah? They said they want to remove them land there. They said they're trying to follow up on people. They are trying to remove them and destroy the planet. So they can't try and but that is because we are not having our experience. What is just we agree that we are is the right point because of people. But if you come out, don't be invited to the nature. Oh, they are push up. They are coming up. Oh, that's like it, but where are they? You put it because it's so peaceful. You know, but we're not creating anything that will damage this country. I agree to what he's saying, but she take the lead. Because there were some 40 people against me. They were in the government, they were still supporting people. And here, whatever, we are on the board, what you were about, they were saying it. So where are they now? We see what the woman said, so we're not there. But what are the people? What are those people who said the law protected what against them? What are against this president? What are those people? They should be on but those who were in the world, okay. When you people say you are in your mouth, so many other people, so you're so why are they like that? They should come.
But we have said he's coming to mobilize his people.
Yes, we agree. We agree. He said he's coming to mobilize his people. Those people who said they're not speaking.
Well, they are here now, but nobody knows them as compared to we are. So they feel, you know, nobody would know I got anybody than Agatha. So Agatha should be the one. But I think they are vocal. We see most of them now above Baka now are running away and then speaking against the cocaine.
Those people went to the people that have control over. They said, don't draw together who we are. Why can't they put themselves together and go to where we are? They can't see us. We can't throw it. Put your money back here. Also, your friends. So, let's do it then. Party. And then we agree. But the way let's respond and remember, 3 minutes down, what brother are protecting, what they are the people protecting in Joshua. Just what are protecting, the joy of protecting in Joshua. Where are they?
Okay. Okay, man, I can't free press. Let's leave it so we.
So please stop. We want to have a meeting to this place. We will start to do the thing.
No, so we will not come. Yeah, we have said and let the persecute Joel Howard Taylor. Then from there they come to him. Then you will now start talking now. So let wait. But when you, Madam Class Prefect, if the Liberian people come outside, is to demand President Baka to do the needful. They're not coming bring down the country. The President Baka is also saying.
But we're not going to do. But we're not going to do it. They should be the one to walk. Let it be like this. Let it be right now. And tell it that we're you happy meeting today. We're happy meeting tomorrow. Please don't join. But crying. But please start crying.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Madam Class Prefect. Thank you. Indeed, this caller is saying slow. That's true. I don't know what happened to the monitor on the. I don't know. Because that's the monitor our news to get the voice so that our people, they complaining that the colors are very low. But let's try our best. Let's try our best and see. Let's manage to do with settle it. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
The people, my sister say, oh, so Jenna say, we are not able to do it. Yes, they all people, they look at it. They all call it. I know them. We are a big competition. People are in the party. So we are international community looking, we are thinking on to more people and put them on the street to go protest and not looking at reality. People are so what are they so you go and tell the person I was tell the minister say go have no petition. Let me talk with them. What's happening? And we talk with them. He tell us go back. That scholarship I want, I will give it to you. That betting money I want, I will give it to you. That hospital I want, I will pay for you. That how you know I want, I will pay for you. That road I will pay for you. So all I want to do for like black people and don't push and power. No, they want to be equal as we are. They party.
Okay.
When they say you know the party, seriously, they're not equal. They're not equal. Seriously, they're heading him. And so I listened to Kosa yesterday. Therefore, yesterday night. Kosa said, oh, seriously, they say, he said, seriously, not listen. Seriously, they're heading party. I listened to Kosa on spoon. He said, seriously, they're heading party. Seriously, waiting. But then we are not small there, or we are not somebody that black guy or black guy get and listen to things. Then he say action all right. He said we are not looking at that. We are can try to get and see how he's looking before we take action. He said we are not looking at good guy. He said people our lady like together. One thing I know for we are all opposition in Liberia. Talking to them, let it come to kill us.
Okay.
And then when they come back in power, let it come to and go to we are and put together and pull our people outside. But we are one will not tell city to get outside. We are get more than 1,000 people. When we are say general, you come outside, it will be a bokobo. But we are not it's thinking about the international community and thinking about the Liberia. For the country, and not get city for the country. You get the army, you get the police, you get the immigration, you get everybody. You think will take power to Baka. So how much percentage Baka be we are with it? People say we are. So they can try it. They can go we are. They can try it.
Okay.
We sitting there and praying every day. People say, let them say that we let you say we will come back. Oh my God, your personal will come back. Because the person now doing reacting. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Nobody's saying we are to, but when we are go tell Liberian people say you go bring the country, we are go tell them. You think why we are said to will mobilize my people? We are not go bring the country. We are will not come for war. When I tell you that one because we ourselves will not support we are to make an attempt. But somebody will take the lead. It is the right of the people to example. Y'all be there and I do it. You know what? Yeah, Hassan, you call me. Hassan, you call me on the line. I will pick it up. I think I try to work on the line. The too low on the Zoom. Good morning. Yeah, let's see here, brother. The place too low.
You are telling me that I'm fully for Chicago Party this morning. A proud member of concern that went for justice. Thank you. I listened to you. You said it well. But you see, the issue of President Mr. Baka. Mr. Baka is testing the water. It is true. From Copa to EBC before coming down to 12 and the other people today is Madam we're all watching and seeing it is true. The target is the former president. We are president. Where is the target? We all know all these things. But I want to tell President Mr. Baka himself too. Let him know the 2,000 AFL we have. Only 2,004 years ago, the police, not for a year alone, even now the citizens are angry with you. without making the country state. People are telling not to do anything, but it's because of love of country. They say the reason today you see the bias, the Nigerian bias situation in party president, and not because any power forward so much, but because when he was president, he allowed people to protest anything, said that was fool. The empathy, even have opposition members today that more leader, they all serve, every common, then they all serve to see the government. This is the reason the people of Nigeria want him to address the bar because of a peaceful nature. But with President Walker, the old man is a dictator, is a very wicked old man. Don't you see this? You must see that old man. The old man is very foolish. Then when you say he will dance with the devil, it is true. That old man is a devil. That is the reason you behave like this. So let me just tell you, Mr. Barnett, let's do that no more. Some of you will not do no more yesterday. See that conflict, and we saw people robbing black people without guns in the country. I could not say anything because some of all is BTC, we know what we went through. We were not even under that dog or rebel of Marishala Day, you just forced for him. That what we went through in the April 6th. And then what President Walker is trying to draw us back to. Okay. The Liberia people are watching, the Catholic Church, you people are not speaking up. When anything happens, you will not even have the opportunity to go in your church to collect offering. When anything happens, you will not even to go in your mosque to preach. When anything happens, those stores and shops will not open. Everything, even President Walker, you yourself will never have no free movement. You will be confounded within your district. Be careful. Stop playing with fire. You are playing with fire, President Walker. President Kumon, they're not doing you well for this country. They are doing things to bring the country down, and you are listening to them. You don't know what kind of experience you get. You say that policy you explain, but you probably get the personal example. You're not even personal example. Now, how you look at your country? Okay. The president you want a personal example. So, what's it? I'll stop there for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take you. Good morning.
But we are. Good morning.
Morning, Chief. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Yeah. Let us see is a good day for our country. Having heard from our leader, speaking to some international people in Nigeria, and not just a bar association. Let us not make mistake that even though it was a bar and a conference that they were having, and he was extended an invitation. But it was not just a bar and a conference extended by social lawyers, but you have politicians, you have business executives.
Yeah.
You cut across. And President William was given that platform to speak to. The President William have always speak on those kind of platforms. You and I know the climate chief conference that was held. President Weah was given the platform to address those dignitaries that were there. He went at the UNG several times. He went at the African Union several times. In ECOWAS. So President Weah is no stranger when it comes to sticking to water platform. So when I listen to Mickey Mouse, Lebo Ali, and Daniel son of Coconut Head, and spitting up debris from your mouth or from their mouth, I can say that a lot because President Weah cannot be compared with Joseph Walker. In fact, George Weah is Africa's most educated president. There is no joke about that. Okay, he been given that award as being Africa's most educated president. So for somebody to think that who will lead the presidency and he will never be formed in world history, then you're making a mistake. We have left the presidency. We have been speaking to audience. We have been speaking to people in the world. So for the world summit, FIFA, you have to know for the fight. So when I listen to him up, you know, right here, this is that freedom. The sad mistake that Joseph Walker, a bunch of gangsters with me, is to go and arrest George here. That would be the end of the entire government because the Liberian people will bring Joseph Walker to an end that very day. So let us not even see what I think. Okay. That's my only one arrest George. Nobody will arrest George. George is a peaceful man. George is sacrifice for the country, and you continue to do so. Nobody or of a woman will think about doing such a thing to President Weah, because if he does that, Joseph Walker will see something for himself, and that was his disciple. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my dear brother. Thank you. We'll take a few more calls. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Morning. Is there?
Morning, Spencer.
Thank you. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Down Coast Spoon Hill, White Town community, a member of Concern Librarian for Justice. Israel, thank you this morning for your excellent deliberation. You know, as you were speaking, I began to think about the women of substance who galvanized their forces when the former Chief Justice was being investigated. They were all in the corridor of the Senate, lying on the floor, protesting for justice. Where are they today? Are they telling us that they have categories of women of substance in our country? When it is them, they galvanize their forces. When it comes to joy, there is no women of substance in our country. This is very unfortunate. And then I want to say this, Israel, as you were saying that Joseph Newman Boaka and his men are galvanizing their forces. Yes, we know they are testing the water, but they themselves, they know that this water will be very much detrimental to their survival, and they will not even like to go that route. I strongly believe that it's the country of law, and everything that we do in our country is guided by laws. With all of the attempts that Joseph Newman Boaka and
Spencer. We lost him. Let me take some more money. Let's hear you.
I'm taking this morning for this morning. Israel, let me say good morning to our class, class coach. He said it all. It's in the country. They can be more than 20. Where are the order? And it's more about 20. Can I know the body? Where are the order? And let us say for our class sister, where are the order? Israel?
Where are the order they're looking for? Are the order they're arresting? Were the others working in the CDC government? But if you people were to demand President Boaka to do the right thing, y'all go for what? They'll go bring the city. They will allow you. They will allow you. Don't say they will not allow you.
When Bobby Storm was killed, my innocence was not even know you all way to point.
So then what President Weah said, why the former president said he's coming back to mobilize his people?
Yeah, because we have come back and
so we mobilization is coming to for you to dance? But then you don't need to talk about the government if you are not prepared to engage the government constructively to tell them to do the right thing. Then you don't talk again. That's an I leave it now. Okay. No, okay. Then your leader, then CDC your leader whole thing now. You're saying I don't care about the street. Thank you. Thank you. I agree with some of you, but then I get frustrated about some of you, the CDC people. You just talk because you will just talk. So nobody is supposed to come up and say, no, Joanne Howard is not involved. She should not be treated that way. No parish bag. She should not be given out. So that you sit down until they can't counter Jehovah. They can't. You tell the people can't strong the right. They can't counter Jehovah. Unity Party. This Unity Party of Joe Baka. Okay, let's see. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Akira Roland Chief Cantino, and I join you from Magidi County.
Okay, my friend.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the show. And I think it was a great honor for President Weah to put Liberia on the map to the Bar Association in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing I see, the Unity Party people, they are human. They have conscience too. They know the Constitution. I don't think people will go protest peacefully and then at the end of the day, the police start beating them or throwing them back. They have conscience too. But one thing we should put aside destructive policies or politics, because we have to put this country first. And once we pass through, before we reach to this place, it was very dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yes.
So it means that even if the CDC opposition comes out of the protest, they be peaceful as usual, and they have the right to gather and engage their government when they are not causing trouble. Is it wrong?
It is very right.
It's very right.
It is only the Constitution that we should assemble peacefully. It is right. So we shouldn't actually take this to be something.
Yeah, but some people say no. We are in. I don't tell nobody who can't go stay outside there. Everybody except.
You want someone from protesting? It is our Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Let's read this message. Good morning.
Good morning. How you coming?
I'm okay, Chief. Let's hear you.
It's a buzz. Everybody, this is Vanny Kelly, 1 million we are sent for the work of Abraham Costing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's thank you for your topic under discussion. So it's let me comment President Weah for that brilliant speech that he make at our assembly. And let me tell you, today President Weah, we can fight for him, but President Weah got to stand up, because when he not stand up, this government is a tyrannical government. The government is not just a fucking government.
Mm.
This government, he not respect the rule of law. So when he said he will take diplomatic steps, the government does not respect the rule of law. So the only thing the government can listen, the government of Fakawa, the only way they can listen when the people come on the street, when we are beat technical only, that the only way the government will listen. But we are that the government of Fakawa, they're ready to do anything.
But some of your own people, CDC people saying that the other opposition parties should take the lead, it should not be CDC.
No, they are the bigger opposition. Then they take the lead. For me, then I take the lead because they're not doing it. The government will not listen to nobody. You see, they can't stand and take it. You see how they lie on Joe, they treat the woman, they're a common criminal in the country. And they kind of government today, you say they will listen. They will not listen.
Okay. They will not listen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. I slipped this person mistakenly. I hope you can call back a few more minutes. Just take a few more calls and I'll go. I'm in the people time. Yeah. Good morning. Let's hear you quickly. Hello. Okay, no time. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to the family, and good morning to everybody on the King's FM.
Say you quickly.
We are calling for the inauguration today. Okay, Braford, former President, Excellency Dr. George Manuel, make another debut to the Nigeria Bar in for High Court. Since a decade when he went to beat Nigeria in the same for High Court, and the people of the Bar Association, the name is as a special guest and special speaker, and the entire Africa saw what he did on the day. So Braford to CDC and Braford to all citizens and the political son of make that debut. Back to our children.
I will not trust any UPS. I'm not scared of nobody. Any UPS that kind President we are now. I prefer President we are in not meriting to CBC by the headquarters. They are not government, they are best started. Because you saw what happened to the former vice president who had the EPS, the government security. They were in the land, the EPS were in the front seat. The director of the EPS were calling him to tell you that his people were not protected. The VIP were not protected. And the poor went on that woman. So even all the EPS that guy president, we are now, you are not trustful. You can be my friend, you can be my whosoever. So I tell president, we are now. And everybody is CBC. And just for the go fast. Reading number 712. What time again? Please. That person we are using this as the R.
Okay.
So we are institution near the military as the R to be trust. Not by stopping the government security. And they are saying, before tomorrow, we all sit down and say, we have to one day. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you there. Half dozen rights. I'm surprised of the people of Bon County for allowing your daughter to be disgraced. The news, your contract to go home. This is the time to fight back. Okay, I didn't read it well. Sylvester Kroma said, King George, don't need too much though. The Liberian people should decide what to do. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that, Comfort. We'll work on that. Christopher Barkley said, if President Barker is fighting the drugs war with fair justice for all, he will first of all not congratulate R.G. Como and we allow his children whose names were mentioned. Helena Wilson said, they are stopping the people from protesting. This is so sad. Barclay said President Barker should allow his children and R.G. Coleman, whose names was mentioned in this drugs brought in Liberia, to face justice. Helena said, this is not President we are the suffering Mazik. Kevin Soko said, let Cummings and Gonglo lead a protest this time around. We are is not coming to lead any protest in the streets of Monrovia. Helena, I don't like people that pretend. What is wrong with CDC people? Wow. Okay, let me scroll here. See some of these comments. I want to read some. Yeah. Let me scroll down. Let's see. Yeah. I want to see some of the comments right here on the program. Ambassador Wetton Butchard Morgan Jr. said, why did the government destroy the drugs ahead of these intensive investigations? Okay. Dorcas Billy, female general, said, we don't care if we are a court. All right. Mark Jen said, if CDC is a court, then who is Deacon Bwaka, who said he will work with the devil to become president? Just try to get some of these comments right here. Okay. Let me read this one. Pan X Charles said, the previous caller made a good point. Those who serve in George Weah's government should also speak out. They benefited from that administration, so they shouldn't remain silent or act as if they had no connections to or benefit from the previous government. Thank you so kindly for writing in Pan S. Charles. Let me. Okay. So I'm just out of time. Let me go to the YouTube here and see the comments. See some of the things they are saying here. Jesse Koyon said, good morning, Kings FM. Bon County. Brass Band is watching live this morning from Bon County. And we will love for the Kings FM family to please host us one of the days so we can play on the station. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, just send us your details and we'll make that arrangement to have you guys here with us. Todi Zaza, let me calm down here. Susan Soiree said, hello, Mr. C. Following from Canada, Toronto. The evildoers, just stop those wickedness against our people. Brack out you and your people. Liberia is not your family property. Let me show that. Rita Hotright said, Israel, you are 100% correct because most of them just talk from one side of their mouth. Some of them are just cowards. They are afraid that while Brack thinks they are nothing but empty drums. So Brack knows he will not try anything because he knows that the entire country will take a different turn when he tries anything. Rita continued, I applaud George Weah for his bold steps he's about to take, and people in the diaspora are applauding him for that, because if this is done, Liberia will be a tyrant state governed by a dictator. Okay, so we got to go. So what are we saying in a nutshell, Liberians? It's George Weah will not come tell people you'll come outside, you'll break the country down. Those very things that CDC built when Weah was in power, you'll destroy it. No. But the Constitution provides that the people can peacefully assemble. It's not much about what we are assemble, but the people can assemble. Once again, you know, one of my sons, Prince, will always tell me, say, you power my power, when I tell you something, you can't listen. Say, those guys, they don't joke. So when I tell you something, so now you're having a comment, say, I tell you, when I tell you something, well, look, listen, we pray for the best of Liberia. But until the Article 1, the real people that gather Article 1 can come outside and say, enough is enough. President Mbaka must do the right thing. You know, the party will just tell you perform. And they won't know. Once someone you say, and say, the people inviting we are, they say, we will do. They can't do it. Why will you do? The people tell you say the law is the law. No. They will tell you the law is the law. So let's have a very big thank you to all of you. Time has caught up with us. In fact, I went into the people's time. And let's thank all of our callers for your calls, comments, suggestions, and recommendations. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for living in Rome. Talk about it. Return tomorrow, same time. Let's keep talking. Don't get tired. But the more you talk, the better your chances are for that long. Let's keep Liberia peaceful at all times. But be more proactive. Engage in the government. My name is Israel Bowie. Say God bless you. Bye-bye.